Tony, yeah. Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning. Waking up your world. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the morning show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Monday, we're back at it. Had a nice Father's Day weekend, hoping that everybody did do something special for Pops last weekend. And hope you had a nice Father's Day weekend.
The best. I'm gonna tell you, my kids are dope.
Yes.
You know. Hey, and then I got another Father's Day weekend planned out too. But I can't tell you about my plans. Shout out to Father's Day for all my dope
Go ahead and
dads
drag it out. Drag it out. I ain't mad at you.
Celebrate the whole month.
There you go. Well, Juneteenth this week, of course, on Wednesday will be June 19th. Juneteenth celebrations will start kicking off and through into the weekend. Lots of fun things to do around the Tennessee Valley.
And your favorite sharkologist is back.
He's back.
He got some news for you.
Oh, my goodness. So everybody has been talking about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar diss. Now they say they have put them together, and this might become a collectible item to grab. Diss tracks.
Wu-Tang. Man, Once Upon a Time in Shaolin, the most expensive album ever. I can't wait to say this is crazy.
Oh, all right.
Trying to ruin hip hop.
We got that and a chance for you to win an overnight hotel stay with Red Roof. Stick around. Tony in the morning with DJ PrimeTime256. It is Monday right here at 94.1 WHRP. Father's Day weekend. Hoping you had a good Father's Day celebration.
I know I did.
You did?
They say post Father's Day weekend, it is still Father's Day month. It's like celebrating a birthday the whole month.
Well, it's
Just
my
appreciate
birthday
your
month,
dad.
so
Okay.
I don't need to squash on the Father's Day thing, but you know.
I don't say that.
I am my Father's Day gift. What are you talking about?
See, and my babies were mine.
There you go.
Man.
There you go. All right.
Tony, I had a blast.
You did?
Oh,
I'm
my
happy to
God.
hear that. That's nice. You know, a lot of people can't walk away saying they had a good Father's Day weekend, but we're hoping that most did, without a doubt. We got to see a lot of dads over at the Army's birthday celebration on Saturday at the Gateway, so that was nice. A lot of folks were saying, where's the new guy? Where's the new guy?
out there on the river, that's what I was.
Yeah?
Can I tell you something I love about our people? I was out on the river kayaking,
Okay.
and one of my brothers brought some ribs.
On the on the kayak?
Some ribs on the kayak trip. Oh, my God.
On the kayak?
I
Y'all
had
was
the
eating
little-
ribs?
The turkey sandwiches. So I was good with my little hoagie bait in my cooler and everything.
Right.
And he brought out some ribs.
Top that story, right?
Oh, my God. You know what? I love our people and outdoors and
Oh,
the
my
nature
goodness.
just doing what we do
So
best.
you all went kayaking over the weekend. That sounds like fun.
Had some fun in the sun.
Yeah.
A couple of kayaks tipped over, so I had to test my Aquaman skills.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
so I was diving in the water, just
Right.
splash. It's Father's Day month, so we saving lives out here. Okay, shout out to all my dads that had to save a life. See,
Swimologist.
we didn't. Nah, I wasn't gonna say it, Tony.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna talk about me being a swimologist and a sharkologist and how to survive
my
out here in
goodness.
these wetlands. I should be in Aquaman 3. You know, I'm just saying.
What you gonna be?
I'm gonna be the Black King. You know what I'm saying? The Nile River King. So he started off in the Nile River.
Yeah.
And then it broke off into the. I can't tell you the whole story. Marvel's got to pick it up first.
Listen.
Disney, holla at your boy. All right, I got a dope Black Aquaman story. Okay.
An Aquaman story.
Because if I tell everybody now, then I might not get the part. You know.
Because I know what Aquaman looks like, and
That's me. You know what I'm saying?
How about Pee-wee Aquaman?
Aqua Prince.
Aqua Little. How about that? Aqua Little.
You know what? We got to start somewhere. And then we'll save up for part 2.
Okay. Well, tonight, concerts in the park. Everybody should make plans to come on out. Make sure you bring plenty of fluids to hydrate. We were handing out water at the event last Saturday because people were looking flush, and especially the kids.
Yes.
The kids and our elders. You got to keep the fluids coming with this type of extreme heat that everyone's experiencing, not only here in the South, the Midwest, the Northeast, where they don't even have air conditioning. They're going to go through this extreme heat this week. So, back to concerts in the park, 6:30, the fun begins. WHRP will be out tonight. Stop on by for a chance to win some really cool prize giveaways. Tony in the morning with DJ PrimeTime256. Little Aquaman on 94.1 WHRP.
Big fans.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning and DJ Prime Time 256 94.1 WHRP.
We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Back.
Well, back in the day, Carter G. Woodson, a historian known as the creator of Black history. Mr. Woodson is often referred to as the father of Black history. He was notably the second African American to graduate from Harvard University with a doctorate degree and is credited with being one of the first scholars to study and research the history of African Americans. Of course, he started the Black History Week that later turned into Black History Month. That's Black in the Day. On this date, back in the day, in 1863, the first accident insurance was established by Travelers Insurance. Statue of Liberty, it actually arrived in the U.S. from France on this date in 1885. The Nets, the Nuggets, the Spurs, the Pacers all moved from the ABA to the NBA on this date in 1976. South Africa abolished its final apartheid laws in 1991. And in 1994, well, the Ford Bronco chase, O.J. Simpson, which led the LAPD on a chase that was viewed around the world. 2000, Aaliyah's Try Again topped the Billboard Hot 100 charts, and Lil Wayne became the first artist since 50 Cent to sell over 1 million albums in 1 week with the Carter 3 album on this date in 2008. Celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people too.
Somebody pray for me. Yeah. Kendrick Lamar celebrating his birthday today. The one, the only Venus Williams, and one of my favorite hip-hop groups, Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony, and also Barry Manilow is celebrating his birthday this month or today. Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And it is National Garbage Man Day. Maybe we'll just say sanitation specialist. All right. We want to say thank you to all that you do, picking up the unmentionable things we don't want to pick up and throw away. That's Black in the Day, back in the day. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning and DJ Prime Time 256 94.1 WHRP.
Tony, I probably shouldn't tell nobody this on air, but it's really just me and you.
Right.
All right? And everybody else listening that's in their home, the rest
Ain't
of the
nobody
family.
listening. Tell me.
Let me tell you, Tony.
What had happened was
Somebody walked past me, and I done said this on Friday.
Right.
It was going to be hot this weekend,
Right.
and the deodorants was going to be tested.
ooh.
That's what I said, just like that. I said, felt like I was in Sunday morning service. Ooh. Yeah, it's hot outside.
Well, I have to
people.
tell you, I went shopping yesterday. Had to pick up a couple of things, getting ready for the vacay and all that stuff. And I saw this, a couple of young men, younger than me, and in the store. And I said, wow, if I was younger, but I'm not. But nonetheless, somebody
You was gonna get you one of them.
Somebody, mama and daddy did a good job. I'll just say that. Okay. The chemistry was right that night.
See, that's what I'm
but
talking
nonetheless, I was so happy because I was concerned that it's been hot and sweaty.
Yeah.
And I know they've been working very, very hard, stocking shelves and everything. And I see them glowing a little bit, like the purple.
Yeah.
It's like a little sheen. And I'm like, oh, they're sweaty. Oh, my gosh. I got to walk that way. Please, 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 please. Oh, nice. Somebody trained them. Oh, they smell so nice. They had on the cologne. Yes,
Okay.
they knew that they were working in the heat. They
So,
were prepared.
Fathers is out here teaching these young men the right thing.
Some.
Okay, so now let me tell you
Not
this.
the
See-
one that passed you.
See, it wasn't even a see. That's what I was about to get to. See,
What? Wasn't it-
it was
wasn't
a
a-
young lady. Yeah. So, fathers, great job, great job. Now we're gonna talk about this young lady that passed by me. That smelled like.
Ooh,
Somebody ever walk past you smell
pass
like
the peppermint.
who done it and why?
Oh.
Hey, she was a bad girl
Black
too.
Jesus.
Now, Tony,
Yeah.
folks is traveling out here. They got their families, they friends, they having a bad girl summers. The
Right.
fellas is getting together, taking these trips, and they're going to these theme parks.
Okay, yeah. I love going to theme parks. Normally I would spend a minute. My thing is faster, higher, all that stuff. I love the thrill of going on roller coasters, the big drop, the big, all that stuff.
See, I enjoy it to an extent. I think I couldn't understand as a kid why my mom would go to the theme parks and just let us get on the rides, and she wanted to stay on the ground where it was safe. And the older I get, the more I realize, I like to stay on the ground where it's safe too.
Right.
Let me tell you, Tony, about this roller coaster ride in Portland Oak Parks.
Okay.
Wow. Ride goes up. You're there with your besties, right?
Right.
And it goes wee, starts flipping
And nowadays they take
spinning.
pictures of you when you're on those rides.
Now
Yeah.
imagine the ride goes upside down. The change gets to falling out your pocket.
What?
And you're waiting, and you're waiting, and you're waiting, and it never comes back down.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
See, I'm not feeling that.
See, people were on this ride stuck upside down.
No.
Dangling upside down.
I can't even imagine. Woo!
For 20 minutes.
No.
Now, Usain Bolt runs.
2 seconds is cool. 20 minutes is not.
Usain Bolt runs 100 meters in like a 9.6 seconds.
Right.
The average Olympian's running a mile in 4 minutes. Now I'm just covering distance for this time frame that people was upside down for 20 minutes. It takes me 7 minutes, right, to use my air fryer to get something crispy.
What's that have to do with the rides?
Everything has to, because there's a lot of things I can do in 20 minutes. Okay. And hanging
It's a
upside
lot
down
of
is
time.
not one of them.
No.
I'm not going to theme parks. I'm not heading to these beaches.
What?
All right. Y'all are crazy out here in these travels. I need y'all to stay safe, okay? If your feet have to come off the ground, what I need y'all to do is just pray before you uplift it.
Especially if somebody's passing you by.
Come
Black Jesus.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning and DJ PrimeTime256, 94.1 WHRP. The latest Tony's Tattletales is sponsored by Hello Huntsville, where your heartbeat of the community comes alive. Check out Hello Huntsville at WHRPFM.com. The latest gossip headlines.
Ooh, no, they didn't.
Tony's Tattletales.
I can't believe they talking about that.
The latest gossip headlines.
They all up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletales.
Tattletale. Tony's Tattletales. Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletales.
Shaq is back. Shaq is back with his rap. Shaq got skills. He got bars. And he's taking it all the way back to 1996 with this. Shaquille O'Neal is getting it in. All right, he's bringing it back. Shaq re-released his memorable track with Notorious B.I.G., You Can't Stop the Rain, and it's streaming on platforms. The song hasn't been available for years, and now the third album with the same title will be released on June 28th, and you'll get a chance to hear all the good bars from Shaq.
old school rap. Shaq need to do a collab with LL Cool J.
You think so?
I mean, if old school rap's gonna come back, put LL.
That's when it was fun. That's when it was good. Congratulations to Wiz Khalifa and his girlfriend. They announced a little baby girl is on the way. And sad news in R&B music history, one of the most iconic voices, the homie, Angela Bofill, earned her angel wings at the age of 70 years old in Vallejo, California. She was at her daughter's home, and they don't know the cause of her death. However, in the early 2K, she suffered 2 strokes, one of which paralyzed her on the left side. She had to learn how to walk again, sing again. She had so many people rooting her on and cheering her on. And, she was inducted into the Woman Songwriter Hall of Fame in 2023. But when I tell you I ain't never heard nobody sing like Angela Bofield, my goodness. You remember the song I Try, then you remember Angela Bofield. It's not the word is what I heard, it's just tattletales. Tony in the morning and PT. Plus, it is Money Monday, which means we get a chance to catch up with our favorite girl, Tish Hardrick of Tish Hardrick and Associates, with those money-saving tips for businesses and entrepreneurs. Good morning, Tish.
Good morning and happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Oh, man, these are some great topics that we're going to be talking about. And who doesn't want to find out more about smart tech savings?
That's right. Some of the best ways to be frugal while still enjoying the latest tech and gadgets.
I like it. How many tips today?
We've got 5 tips, Tony.
Okay, let's get it started with tip number 5.
So, protect your phone. We all have them. And I'm pretty sure it's been scientifically proven that if you are, you have your phone and you drop it,
yes,
you're freaking out. And you're going to shatter that screen probably in the first few moments before you get a case. So we don't want that happening. And I know it's a shame to cover up that nice, sleek, beautiful design device with this bulky protective cover. Plus, after dropping it, a chunk of cash on that phone, which is really amazing how much phones cost now. It's frustrating to have to spend that extra $20 to $30 for a case and a screen protector for this little piece of plastic. But let me tell you, if you don't want to come out cheap, when it causes to protect that tech, spending that extra $20 is going to prevent future repairs, and it's better than spending $300 to fix a smashed phone.
And tip number 4.
Think about buying the second latest model sometimes. So if you're looking to upgrade your phone, your computer, or your tablet, it might make sense to wait until the newest version of that phone or device drops, but not so that you can purchase the newest update at the sky-high prices, because if you're frugal, you can score a great deal on that second or third most recent model if you just don't care about having that latest tech. And when a brand new model is released, there's always a huge savings on some of those existing versions.
Talking to Tish Hardrick and Associates, we have our Money Monday saving tips, and we're talking about smart tech savings. And tip number 3.
Take advantage of student discounts. If you're a student, I'm begging you not to forget to take advantage of your student discounts while you still have access to them anyway. Because being a student or teacher can sometimes earn you some serious good deals on electronics. So don't be scared to throw out that student or teacher card. Apple a lot of times offers steep discounts for students and teachers and school staff. Microsoft also offers 10% discounts on certain products for students. So before you order that sweet new laptop, make sure you check out your retailer or your preferred electronic brand to see if they offer educational discounts to help you save more cash.
And tip number 2.
Consider buying some used or refurbished tech. Hey, it turns out there is a safe, better way to purchase refurbished tech now. And there's a handful of totally legitimate sites out there where you can buy lightly used devices that actually come with a guarantee. For example, you could consider buying some of your used tech from one of my favorite online stores, which is Amazon. There's an area called Amazon Renewed, and they insure all their items, and they've been inspected by a professional before arriving at your doorstep. So, best of all, you're buying from a legitimate company that can assist you if something goes wrong. Many of them even offer free return windows in case you don't like what you bought.
All right, refurbished tech products are always a money-saving idea, and we've got one more to go with these money-saving tips and Tish Hardrick and Associates and our smart tech savings. Number 1.
Perform for subscription audits. It seems like the subscription model is one other thing that has become part of modern life. And while we don't necessarily have an issue paying for subscriptions, it's not a problem, but we do take it serious if you're forking over a lot of your hard-earned money and dollars for subscriptions that you don't even use. So every month, 6 months or so, take time and go through all your subscriptions, then cancel or suspend the ones that you're not receiving enough value for. Remember, if you missed it, you can always resubscribe. No company's going to turn your money down because you've canceled in the past.
Well, listen, these are some great ideas and great tips, and we really appreciate that. Tish Hardrick and Associates, for those of you who have a small business thinking of starting one up, entrepreneurs, listen up. You can get some great tips and ideas, and Tish will put you on the right path. If they want to stay in contact with you or get connected, how can they do that, Tish?
Check us out at thetishteam.com, where we're building foundations of success one step at a time with grants, business consultancy, and career.
94.1 WHRP.
That's a cold song.
That is cold.
Oh, my goodness.
Cold. No love lost.
No love lost.
That's selective hearing, too. That's the only thing I can hear you say. Babe, what'd you say? No love lost.
Right. Today's high is 93 degrees. Isolated thunderstorms probably south of us. You might get a pop-up shower here and there. I saw some pretty dark clouds this morning. I'm like, what y'all doing over there?
Just
you gonna
chilling.
cool some things off? Right. Dark clouds. Well, speaking of a dark cloud, this is going to keep going on and on and on. Diddy, who received the key to the city of New York City, has been requested to return that key.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Mayor Eric Adams requested Mr. Combs to return the award after the world saw what he did to Cassie Ventura in a very triggering video that has definitely touched everybody's emotions, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. And so in a statement, the mayor said, I strongly condemn these actions and stand in solidarity with all survivors of domestic and gender-based violence. So bring back my key.
No love lost. He also had to take that back, the key to the city in Los Angeles as well.
And I believe they took back the doctor. Was it Howard University?
Yes.
Yeah, Howard University. So people do not want to be associated with Diddy because of his behavior that was caught on video. We had been hearing rumors. People had been coming forward saying that he was an abusive person. He's done harm to them. A lot of people kind of side-eyed folks and wasn't 100% sure unless you were in that circle.
In the know.
Yep. Did you know? But since that video, now people are believing what has been said is the truth.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Diddy.
Give them keys back, brother.
No love lost.
All love lost.
DJ Primetime 256 on Tony in the Morning, 94.1 WHRP.
Got a couple of plants on my porch. I had to water them like they were like, I'm thirsty.
Yes. Yeah. If you guys are hydrating, I'm so glad you said that.
Yes.
Oh my God. If y'all are hydrating out there, right, and you're doing all this little fancy stuff in your house and, you got the AC blowing because you feel good and you're hot and sweating and stuff, water your plants. Water your plants.
You want to hear something? So one of the plants that has these little flowers, right, in this little pot. And when I got home Saturday, I'm like, oh, I guess they couldn't take the heat. They're all shriveled up. They're all dried. Oh, my goodness. So yesterday, I saturated, all the little plants and everything. This morning as I left, the flowers bloomed again. They were like, I was so thirsty. Thank you.
Thank you. Right.
I don't have the greenest thumb.
Tony, it is 100 degrees outside. If we have to hydrate the plants need to this is what we do. See, and this is why the sharks are attacking. I know we ain't here. I know we ain't talking about this right now.
Right.
But see, we take this nature and we bring it into our home, and then we just forget about it.
Forget about it. Yeah.
Where's the love?
Because they'll stay alive for quite a while.
They will.
But then you have to realize, I'm like, I wonder if I water this, will
See, having a plant is like having a good man. You know what I'm saying?
My goodness.
If you bring us home and you nurture us and you take care of us, we will provide.
I'm sorry,
oxygen.
I just woke up. What were you saying?
Oh, my bad. Let me rewind.
All right, listen. I was so like in awe of this story this morning when I heard it on the national news. The Maryland governor is getting ready to pardon 175,000 marijuana convictions. Yeah. This is going to be historical. Like everybody who got locked up for a little marijuana in Maryland, they getting ready to walk out.
I'm glad you said a little marijuana because you got a lot of marijuana. You probably staying in.
You're probably staying in. Yeah. But he's getting ready to pardon them. The move comes ahead of Juneteenth, which is Wednesday. And I don't know what that has to do with this, but nonetheless, the state's attorney general, Anthony Bryan, says that these convictions affected, a disproportionate amount of people, right?
Oh, yeah.
Black and brown people mostly getting locked up for a little marijuana.
And it is legal recreationally out there as well, right?
Yeah.
And so now people are trying to get their business licenses,
right?
Trying to sell it the legal way. So overturning it actually allows them to be able to apply for their medical card, not medical card, but for their business license to sell.
So a lot of states are adopting that attitude, except for this state.
Yes.
Yeah. So 175,000. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people being pardoned.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at it. Come on, Maryland.
And the governor, I was telling you this, he has such the best smile ever. Wes Moore. If you don't know Wes Moore, Google him. He has the greatest smile. I don't know if he smiles more than you.
I was going to say, I think I got him. I think that
he should also, after doing this whole pardon, I wish that he would run for presidency. That would be dope.
94.1 WHRP.
Big 21?
No,
hey,
I'll never.
21
I don't want to be 21 at this time. Oh, no. Nope. I'm so glad I'm not 21 now. This world ain't. When I was 21, it was on and popping in this world. When I was 21, y'all don't know how to have fun like we had fun when I was 21.
See, we do. There's just too many cameras now. They capture our fun and repost it, and we ain't trying to do that.
True that.
Don't repost my phone. You come on vacation with me, put your phone up.
This is real talk. I often think about if they had the technology now, back in my good old days. Oh my goodness, I would have been in trouble.
I would love to see what my grandparents was.
No, you don't want to know.
I want to know.
Stop being nosy.
They be like, "What you doing, jive turkey? What is a jive turkey? And what caused you to use that vernacular in a sentence, pops?"
Listen, there's a woman who says she didn't know she was pregnant. She didn't know she was pregnant, and she gave birth at all places. Golden Corral in the bathroom. Must have been a nice, clean bathroom. Right in Mississippi. She said she had no idea. Now, this is not the first time I've heard of women saying that they didn't know they were pregnant. Like 6 months down the road, you don't know you're pregnant. Okay, it must be the potato chips and the soda. You're gaining a little weight there.
It could be that light-skinned potato salad.
With the raisins. So nonetheless, she thought that she was just having a few cramps, and she was. So Golden Corral, that's a buffet type style restaurant,
I love
right?
Golden Corral.
And I don't think I've ever been to one.
What? They got, oh my God. So Golden Corral is like all you can eat buffet, right? They got the little rolls, the macaroni and cheese, the mashed potatoes. Then you get the little beef. And I put a little hole in my mashed potatoes and put the little ground beef on top.
Oh, you fancy.
Put the cheese on top. Ooh, wee.
Okay. Now, I've been to buffets, but I've never been to this one.
Sunday evening or afternoon meal after church, my mom used to take us to Golden Corral.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That was the place to be?
Oh, my God.
Well, she was at this Golden Corral in Mississippi, and all of a sudden she had stomach cramps. So she went to the ladies' room only to realize that she was having contractions and delivered a baby. And so,
What?
can you imagine? You go to a restaurant, you happen to feel, bites of your meal, stomach starts cramping, and you're like, excuse me, I'll be right back. And the
Right.
next thing you know, out pops a baby.
Lactose. You might be lactose, and you're like, I should have got that almond milk, but I didn't, so I got to go to the restroom.
So she named the baby Tamar Kylon Corral
Oh my God.
Woodford. So he's got part of the Golden Corral name in his name because he was born at the Golden Corral.
He better be eating free for the rest of his life.
I'm glad that she named him Corral. It's better than naming him Buffet.
How she have a name that quick? She didn't know she was pregnant. How she get a name that?
You have such a point. You have such a point.
And they got 4 names.
Thank you.
Quick.
Out of nowhere.
All you can eat buffet.
94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
This is so appropriate for this week,
Oh yeah.
last week, and next week too.
This might be your birthday song right here.
It's definitely going to be the birthday song. You got that right. All right. It is so hot in here.
Tony, hold on. I gotta do this though.
You got to do this?
I gotta get my,
You got the tape under your eye?
I gotta get my
Check
Nelly
you out.
Band-Aid. Yeah, it's official now. I got the Band-Aid under the left
But
eye.
ladies and gentlemen, it's Scotch tape. It is not
Okay,
the black tape that I'm just letting
See,
them know.
I'm just trying to shine. I'm just trying to shine, Tony. Our old school, new school song of the day, hot in here. Nelly. I was like, good gracious, thing is bodacious, flirtatious, trying to show faces, looking for the right time to shoot my steam. You know,
All right.
looking for the right time to flash them keys.
Oh.
Hey, Tony, then I'm leaving. Please believe in me and the rest of my heathens.
Team Heathens.
Team Heathens.
All right. Check it out. Got it locked at the top of the 4 seasons. Penthouse, rooftop, birds are feeding. No deceiving. Nothing up my sleeve. No teasing. I need you to get up on the dance floor.
Yes.
And give that man what he asking for. What is he asking for?
Cause I feel like busting loose and I feel like touching you. And can't nobody stop the juice. So baby, tell me what's the use?
All right. It's getting hot in here.
So hot.
So take off all your clothes.
Clothes.
I'm getting so hot. I want to take my clothes off.
Tony, ain't your birthday
Oh,
yet.
whoa,
It ain't
my
your
bad,
birthday
my
yet,
bad,
Tony.
my
It ain't your
bad.
birthday yet.
It is our old school, new school song of the day. Here we go. What you talking about?
So hot in here.
Somebody give me a fan.
Somebody AC ain't working in their car right now. They be like,
Hey, if you have things that you need to do outside, try to get it done as early as possible. And don't forget to hydrate. So important.
or if they don't hydrate, they're gonna be just like them plants in the house, all dried up, just looking like, ugh.
My plants are looking good right now. Got watered. Right. Charles Barkley is saying he's going to retire from broadcasting. So we're going to get into that.
And my man Timberland was just inducted into something else.
Nice.
This guy is great.
Yeah.
Great.
Pretty
Been
good.
around for years and years and years and making hits.
Hey.
Love him.
All right, stay with us. We do have our inspiration song of the day at the top of the hour. Tony in the morning and DJ PrimeTime256 on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah. Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the morning show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP.
Twin, where have you been? On 94.1 WHRP. I showed you a picture of my great-grandmother, and that's my twin.
That is your twin.
I'm telling you,
Man, that's
it
your
blew
twin.
me away.
Yes.
All these years, and I wish she was still living so she could see that she has a great-granddaughter that looks just like her. I'm morphing into my great-grandmother.
I don't think God wanted me to have a twin.
No, it's probably going to happen.
I would have. I'd have been in so much trouble.
First of all, I think you told me you look like your mom.
Yeah, but I mean like a twin.
Oh yeah, I have twin brother and sister.
See,
I didn't get a twin. I'm a loner.
I want to be like skipping class. Like,
Oh, you want an identical twin?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do sneaky stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Like,
Okay.
You know.
Okay, doubles.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Tony in the morning, 94.1 WHRP. And Charles Barkley says he's going to retire. I wonder if he kind of felt a little off because he had the show with Gayle King, what was it? King Charles that was on CNN for a short stint. Didn't go over very well. Then he has been a long time co-host broadcaster on TNT. And now they're talking about that's no longer going to be on TNT, that they're doing away with that. And so do you think that he got a little discouraged, or is it just time?
I think it's just time.
Oh, okay.
I think it's time. Listen,
all right.
You can't beat Father Time and Charles Barkley. It is.
Well,
time.
25 years, he says. He says he wanted to say thank you to his NBA family, and you guys have been great to him, and his heart is full with joy and gratitude, but he says he's going to pass the baton at the end of the next year and hope that the NBA stays with TNT, but he's not going to be on another network. So I'm like, oh, for real? All right.
I'm not mad at Charles Barkley. I like everything that they've been doing. Him and Shaq go
They're
back.
funny.
Man, they are
Maybe he'll
so
do a
hilarious.
podcast like Shay Shay or something.
See, Shay Shay just drama. That's
Shay, I don't want it to be like Shay Shay, but I just use him in reference since
Yeah.
he's an ex-football player.
be a good.
So, yeah.
Charles Barkley do a good. He do good whatever he gonna be. He just funny.
Yeah.
As long as he can be himself.
That's if he's not, I don't want to watch it.
That's the only.
Yeah.
I do not go to Charles Barkley
Yeah.
for the information. I go up because he is just him. He knows the game. He enjoys the game. But the way he commentates it is absolutely hysterical to me. I love
Straight
it. I
up,
love it.
straight up. So we'll miss Chuck on the major networks, but we'll see if he comes up with something different.
Somebody not retiring, my God, Timberland has just been inducted to the Songwriters Hall
Oh,
of Fame.
nice. He's deserving.
More than deserving.
Yeah.
We got Timberland has worked with all kind of amazing artists. I'm talking about Aaliyah, Jay-Z, Genuine, Missy Elliott, Ludacris, Nelly Furtado, Justin Timberlake, and Madonna.
Yeah.
I mean, his list goes on and on. He's worked with Beyonce. It's Timberland.
It's Timberland.
You remember Timberland Magoo? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Come on. Who? And then when he did the First You Don't Succeed, had the baby crying in the background. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all go listen to that Aaliyah record. You're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. But Timberland has been inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Much, much, much deserved.
Much deserved. And I know that Missy, awarded him that and gifted him that, handed it to him.
Yes.
She had a huge part of his career launching off, Missy Elliott.
I think they're both from Virginia too.
Yeah.
VA.
Yeah.
Got some talented folk.
94.1 WHRP.
I'm DJ PrimeTime256, and this is your motivation and inspiration.
Grab the young folks. Grab the young folks. Your talent determines what you can do. Your motivation determines how much you're willing to do. Your attitude determines how well you'll do it. All right? Listen to this. Your talent determines what you can do. Your motivation determines how much you're willing to do. But it's your attitude that will determine how well you'll do it. That is your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP. Got to say sugar.
Sugar. What if I go Sweet and Low?
So Sherelle and Alexander O'Neill from Days Gone By, Saturday Love on 94.1 WHRP, the midday vibe on the way to chill things a little bit on the midday vibe with Kevin Williams. And you'll get a chance to say, hey, Kevin, today. He'll be at Concerts in the Park. Stop by and check him out around 6:30 this evening. Bring those things that are going to hydrate you.
Please don't end up like these plants people.
Stop talking about my plants.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning and DJ PrimeTime256, 94.1 WHRP.